What's up, everybody? I'm Sue Ars with Halloween Daily News here with Joe Bob Briggs. And you're so tall in person. It's an honor to meet you.
I'm tall on TV too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm short all the time, so I guess, you know. But so is this your first time in Williamsburg at Scares That Care?
It's the first time to come to Scares That Care. Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Yeah.
So what did you think about it?
It's a wonderful, unique, one-of-a-kind event. I mean, the only charity horror con, I can remember a time when horror cons were considered disreputable.
Yeah.
So there was no charity that would attach their name to one. I did a film festival in the early 80s in Dallas where we were going to give all the money to the March of Dimes. And the March of Dimes found out what kind of movies we were showing, and so they refused to accept our money. And so times have changed, and they've changed for the better, and people have learned what big hearts horror fans have.
Yeah, and that's what we have found is that the horror fans, they are usually the most kind-hearted people that you can find, and they're
Yes.
truly loyal fans too.
Ironically,
Yeah.
they love dismemberment, but they would never do it themselves.
No, of course not. I think that's how they vent, and so they remain gentle on
Right.
the outside. So, what do you think of Williamsburg? Have you been here before?
I came to Williamsburg with my grandparents when I was 6 years old, to see colonial Williamsburg, and I was such a nerd, I wanted to see every single thing in Williamsburg. And then I came here again when I was the sports editor of the student newspaper at Vanderbilt University, and so the only team that we could beat usually in the whole year was William and Mary, and so we would always cover the William and Mary game. I drove all the way from Nashville just to cover the William and Mary game, and I remember writing this article that started out something like William and Mary played a football game yesterday, but apparently William didn't show up. And it was because William and Mary had the only team that was like weaker than the Vanderbilt team. And so if we were going to have that 2-8 season
Yeah.
instead of our 1-9 our usual 1-9 season, we had to play William and Mary.
Yeah.
So I was here at the stadium, I'm sure I had so little money that I drove in, whatever that is, 12 hours or something,
Yep.
watched the game, and then drove right back to Nashville. But so I was here, when I was like 20 years old.
Such fond memories. So
Yeah.
how about this time? Are you going to be able to do any sightseeing while you're here?
Not really. Although I'm impressed that Williamsburg has obviously grown. The whole area has grown, and it's such a. I always forget what a beautiful part of Virginia it is. Usually when I'm in Virginia, I'm in the redneck part,
Yeah.
over in the Shenandoah Valley.
Yeah.
But I love this. I love humid, swampy places. It's kind of like Louisiana.
Yeah, we got some of that down in our parts of North Carolina too. So
Yeah.
it's nice to see some green grass and some florals going on, around.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, like we ask everybody, because we're Halloween Daily News. Did you celebrate Halloween as a child?
Oh yes. I mean, I'm from Texas, and the guy who ruined Halloween, the father who poisoned his son and went to death row in Texas because he put the poison in the
Yeah.
Halloween candy.
You knew him?
No. I'm saying he was from Texas. I think they commuted his sentence. He's still in prison. But before that, parents would just turn their kids loose
Right.
on the streets to go anywhere that they wanted to go. As many blocks as you could go in your costume with your bag, you would go as far as you could before you got tuckered out and you started making your way back. And so, I have fond memories of Halloween because we would stay out for hours.
Yeah.
We would have to make several runs. We would come back with huge bags of stuff and dump it out on the kitchen table and then go back out again. And so, but that was all changed after the guy who ruined Halloween.
Do you have a favorite costume that you can remember being?
I had a Casper the Ghost costume, and the reason I remember it is it got turned around so that, you know, it had little eye holes. And it was a cheesy costume and it had little eye holes, and I couldn't keep it on straight because I was, you know, a messy kid, and so it got turned around backwards while I was crossing the street and freaked out several parents, and I was like given a stern talking to and told that I wasn't going to be allowed to wear the Casper the Ghost costume. And I was really small, and I started crying.
Aww.
And then they let me have the costume back. You know, it was like only with adult supervision, and you know. So I remember that costume. I remember going as a beatnik. I had a cool beatnik outfit, modeled on Maynard G. Krebs, who was in the Dobie Gillis show.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Joe Gillis.
Gosh, I had a Bugs Bunny because I was tall, you know, so I looked good as Bugs Bunny. I had an Abraham Lincoln because I was tall. And so I was tall and skinny, so you know I looked good as Abraham Lincoln.
Very cool, very cool. Well, and my final question has got to be: we're gonna bring it back to the candy, the happy memories. Not that guy, but what is your favorite Halloween candy? Do you have a favorite kind?
Wow, favorite Halloween candy. I liked this. I liked Heath bars.
Yeah, those are good.
And so very few people gave out Heath bars.
Right.
But if I knew that a particular house always gave out Heath bars, I would definitely go to that house. So,
Very cool.
but I liked everything.
Yeah, Heath bars are good, and now they've started making them small and putting them in the mix
Yeah,
bags,
because they
so.
sell 90% of their candy at Halloween. 'Cause
Yeah.
the rest of the year, the parents won't let the kids have the candy.
Yep, yep.
It's true.
Anyway, thanks so much for talking to me,
All right,
and
thank you.
hope to see you back here next year, maybe. And,
Well, yeah, I would love to come back.
awesome, and maybe you can schedule in some time to go.
To go back to
Yeah.
Colonial Williamsburg
Yeah.
and see the glass blower
Yeah.
and the maze at the
Play the penny whistle
at
and
the-
stuff.
at the capital of colonial America.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks again.
Okay.